thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing an update that I didn't think I was going to have to share, but unfortunately, life happens. So what I'm talking about is my laundry room. I'm standing in front of my laundry room now, and a couple months ago, I had shared where I had done this little makeover in my laundry room, and I was so excited because my laundry room was a hot mess. So I got it all together, and it was really nice and everything. And then I had a disaster to happen. Now, just to take a trip down memory lane, this is what my laundry room was looking like before the makeover. Then I got new cabinets put in. I got some nice little dispensers for my laundry detergent, and all my extra stuff is now concealed, so it's not all that visual clutter. And I thought I had a perfect solution. Well, I came in here one day to do laundry, and I was met with what I'm going to call a disaster. So what happened was the seal on one of the dispensers, the one that had the bleach in it, had worn out. I guess the bleach ate through it or whatever. So it turns out the dispenser thing was not a good idea. Anyway, the bleach had been leaking out all over the top of the machine. And it was like just this white stuff caked up on there. It was just calcified. I literally had to scrape it off in some areas. It took me the longest to get all of that stuff off. I was worried that the machine would just be all messed up forever, but it did come back to itself, thank God. So I was able to get that off and everything, but now I need something else to store my bleach in. I think I'm going to just continue to use the dispensers for the laundry detergent and my vinegar that I use for my laundry, but bleach, that's not going to be it. So I'm going to the Container Store. I don't go there very often, but I like to go there just to get inspiration for ideas for organization and things like that. And I think they may have something reasonably priced. We'll see when we get there, or it'll at least give me some ideas of what I might want to use, because I want something that's going to be functional, but I want something to look nice and everything. I've done all this to try to make my laundry room look better, to make me want to do laundry more often than I do. Because I don't do it very often, so I don't even know how long the thing had been leaking. Because anyway, neither here nor there. We're going to the Container Store. If you want to come on, let's go. Oh, and let me tell you this too. So I've had this little narrow cart in between the washer and the dryer. And I used to just have it there with some products, but most of the products were on top of the washer and dryer. So I didn't have to pull it out very often. Well, now since I've changed things around, I had the items that I pull for more often there. And this thing is just not that easy to use. So I want to find something else to replace that as well. So we have made it to the Container Store. If you're in the Charlotte area, it is located at the South Park Mall. So I'm going to go in here and see what they have. Now, of course, I get distracted when I get in any store, and I'm going to look at everything in the store. So let's take a look around and see what else we might see. The Container Store tends to be very pricey, but I do like coming in because you can at least find items or ideas or inspiration for things to get your life organized. And then you can always take the ideas that you have found and then go search them out for a more, affordable option. So you can use Google Lens or whatever to kind of find something, and you may or may not be able to find it cheaper at other stores. That's what I typically will do, but I do like to come in because you can get so many ideas, and sometimes you can find things on sale or that you don't mind doing a little bit of a splurge on if it's something that you really need. Like these little scoops here I thought were really nice. They're just acrylic scoops. They're not that much, $5 for this large one, but they will be perfect in a laundry room, and you can use them in other places of your home as well. But I did like that idea. I love these organization containers here for pantry, but they can also be used in a laundry room. But these can be found like at Ross and Home Goods sometimes, maybe not in the sets, but you can definitely find the individual ones, and you'll see some of the same brands that you see in here as well.
at the Home Goods or TJ Maxx or whatever. I don't know when salt and pepper shakers became so expensive, but I've been noticing that they are so expensive. For some of the nicer ones, like these are acrylic and they're the grinders or whatever, but $40, that's a lot. I am a gadget girl. I love kitchen gadgets. And so I love coming over here to this section and just looking around to see what they have. Some things you can find other places more reasonable, but some things that are pretty unique that I've only seen at the Container Store. And if it's not too much and it's something that I feel like I would really use, I will splurge and purchase some things. And I'm going to show you one thing that I did pick up in here today that I am super excited about. These measuring spoons are nice if you need space saving because they kind of collapse when not in use. So you can put them like in your drawers or whatever. Those are kind of nice. I love corn, and this is the gadget that I picked up. It's something that you can scrape the corn off the ear. Now, I know you can use a knife, and that's what I grew up with, but for whatever reason, this little gadget got me, and I got one. My mom bought one as well. So, yeah, and it works really well. So, I'm glad I picked it up because I love some corn, and corn is really good this time of year. So, I've been eating a lot of it. I am enjoying this visit, and I know you're probably wondering, girl, I thought this video was about the laundry room. You know how I do. I get distracted. I'm looking at everything but the laundry stuff, but we're going to get around to that. Don't worry. It turns out that outside of some $30 laundry detergent, the Container Store really did not have anything that I was looking for. And so I just looked
Yeah,
around a
that's the
little bit
play area for the
longer
mall.
and eventually just kind of gave up. We walked around and around in circles in here because they did have a lot of very interesting things in here to look at or whatever, but just not what I was looking for. That's why I really do a lot of online shopping these days, especially when you're looking for something specific. But I still enjoy the Container Store, and I definitely will come back. It's a great place to just kind of walk around and just see what they have. So hopefully you're enjoying the walk through it. But we will get back to the laundry room. We got to go home eventually. You know that. These little gadgets, they just keep calling my name. This is a chip clip. I thought this was so cute. They were a little too pricey, so I didn't pick them up, but they were so cute. The Container Store has a lot of smell goods, I call them. So essential oils, candles, diffusers, those types of things. So I wanted to take a look at those as well because I'm always burning essential oils and candles. So I'm always needing more. I didn't see anything that was in the budget, but I did take a look just to see, and before we leave out of the store, we're going to check out their clearance section because they do have a clearance section with a lot of random things. So I do want to check that out before we get out of here today. I found these interesting. So this is like a tissue holder, but it's got a place for your phone. So I guess this would be like for your nightstand or whatever. I'm not sure. But then they also had one that was for the bathroom, like on the toothbrush holder. Now, I just thought that was kind of strange. Like, are we doing this now? We have to take our phone when we're brushing our teeth? I don't know about all this. But anyway, they've got them at the Container Store if anyone is in the market for them. All right, we're in the clearance section now. And the first thing I see is this dorm kit. Real random, but very handy. And I think any kid going away to college, this is a nice little kit. I'm assuming it has all the little, first aid kits and things like that in them. So that's kind of nice, for a child going away to college. But this is the clearance section. Doesn't look too promising today, I must say. But we're going to take a look and make sure we don't miss anything. They've got some bowls in here, some dishes, these burl trays, and that burl candle holder caught my eye. I love burl wood. This is beautiful. But even on the clearance rack, it is still $100. So needless to say, it was not the deal of a lifetime. So it had to stay here, but it was very pretty. These brass candlesticks were also very nice as well, but again, they really weren't on a deep clearance, so I left them here. And by now, I am getting hungry, so we're going to stop, have a little bit of lunch, and then we're going to go home so that I can tackle this laundry room. Nobody asked, but we went to the Tommy Bahama Marlin Bar that's located at South Park Mall. It's fairly new to the mall, so we decided to give it a try. Neither of us had been here, so we decided to come in and have a lunch. And it was really nice. It was a beautiful day to sit outside and that type of thing. So it was nice to just kind of slow down, take a moment, and enjoy each other's company over a meal. The food was really, really good here, so I definitely will be back. If you're in the area, definitely check it out. And it's not just located in Charlotte because I remember seeing one in Arizona, I believe I was in last year or whatever. But the food was good. I had a salad. My sister had some type of a bowl with protein or whatever. My salad here had shrimp on it and avocado. It was delicious. And my mom had seafood tacos. All right, some time has gone by now. I'm back at home, and I ended up having to order the little narrow cart that I had between the washer and dryer. So I've got that, and I've gotten it all put together. And so we're going to go ahead and tackle this laundry room. So this is the old cart that I had. It was made out of like plastic, and it was starting to come apart. It just could not handle the weight of all the products that I had. So we're going to go ahead and get this one out and put the new one in. The new one is a lot more sturdy. It's made of wood. And so I'm hoping that it's going to do me much better than this one did.
All right, so we finally got back here to do this laundry room. The new cart, I like it a lot. I really like the fact that it's, you know, the wooden part on the front so you can't see all the products. So it's just a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and that's kind of what I'm going for these days. For the bleach container, believe it or not, that was not easy to find. So I ended up just going on Amazon, and I found this bottle here. It just says bleach. It's just a plastic bottle. So we're going to give it a try. I mean, it says it's for bleach. It's plastic, which kind of has me kind of leery, but we're going to give it a try. I'll give you an update on it. However, let me show you what I put in here. I have a tray under the dispenser now for the detergents because what won't happen again is it leak all out on my machine. So let me show you this tray I put out.
I already had this tray. It's like a vanity tray or something like that. But anyway, I haven't been using it for a while. So I just decided to pull it out here and it will work perfectly so that if anything leaks, it'll go into this tray. I'd rather have a tray messed up than my washer and dryer. So that's what we're going to do is just go ahead and put the bleach container in there so that we can keep it contained.
All right, so we got the bleach in the new container. We have it here on this tray. And I will be coming in here to monitor to make sure that if there's any leakage or whatever, we're going to identify that real quick. So I've got the other dispenser here, you know, with the one missing. So I'll go ahead and do away with that. And we'll roll with this until we can't roll anymore. This is what we have going on, and everything looks really nice. I really like this thing. It's working out really well. Not only that, it matches with the washer and dryer, so that's a nice little thing as well. But yeah, this is how everything is looking. I know today's video was long and it was a little bit different from what we normally do, but I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't leave without hitting the thumbs up button. Also, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of today's video. I know it was kind of like all over the place, but we got there. We got a solution. We're hoping that it'll work out. You know, I'll be back to give you an update if it doesn't. So again, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And to all my returning family members, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope to see you all over here on my next one. Bye-bye.